understand what you tried to say to me, how you suffered for your sanity, how you tried to set them free. They would not listen, they did not know how. Perhaps they'll listen now.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Lessons of Life, the podcast where we discuss the principles of mind that govern our lives. And it's good to know about them because they do govern your life. So we're going to get right into it today. And today, we're going to take a patron's question. And it's a wonderful question. She states that I have too many ideas and I'm just keen on learning your insight and perspective. So keep in mind, this is my point of view. What are your thoughts on the relevance of health and the law, spiritual? I've grown to realize over the past year or two, so that your health and body can also be a reflection of your mental, emotional state, and become interested in the idea of somatic healing after it was the body keeps score a while back. Anyway, I'm interested in knowing more, in your opinion, how it reflects the spiritual inner man and how we can change our mental diet to prevent health issues or even small symptoms that are caused by the way we think and believe. So this is, goes back to health, and which of course, goes back to it's not real. None of this is real. It appears to be real, but appearances can be deceiving. It's not real. It can't be real. You're inside the mind of God. He's just imagining being you. Okay? And he's experiencing being you, and you're tempering him, and he's raising you up, and you're tempering him. It's a mix. It's an emulsion. Okay? He came here to do that. That's his fun. Okay? That's his fun. His joy to the world. He loves to give joy to the world. He's joyful and peace. He's just a still pool of essence. Beauty. Look at all the infinite things he can be, and he's amazing and he's wonderful, and all glory to God. It's you're playing your role while you're here. I'm a man. I'm not going to deny that, but I'm not going to deny that he's not real either. He's not. Okay, he's not real. He animates this body. God animates this body. Well, who's that? Me. I am the one speaking. Okay, and they mix because man's full of emotions, feelings. It's a bundle of nerves. All these nerves, and they're not real. They're just a way to objectify self and look at it and see what it's like. He's imagining being you. Now you imagine being him. A lot of people get into the new earth and all that other stuff, and it's not. You're going inside the mind of God. This does not exist. Okay, it doesn't. It's just the essence. It's all there is. And it's singing. And we all came out of it. We all share in it because there's only one. Okay? There's only one bowl of popcorn with lots of popped corn in it. It's still just one bowl. All you do is just understand it's just the essence. It's the essence, and you're the vessel. the essence fills up. And your cup, you're the cup that runneth over. You drink from the Holy Grail. You drink from the cup. Okay, and that is the essence. And anything human is not it, because that's the dream. Okay, that's the dream. It dreams. It doesn't have any power. The I is the power. And the I am is its activity. Okay. Its activity of thinking. No, it doesn't do that. There is no thinking. Okay. There is no mind. There is nothing wrong with your body because there is no body. And there's nothing wrong at all. It's just a game. It's just, he went to his happy place and you're part of the happy place. Okay. You're that part. So, you have faith that these are just appearances. It just appears to be that way. It's not really that way. I'm absolutely positively certain this is changing for the better right now. Okay, I'm absolutely positively certain of it. Okay, that's all there is to it. Even when it glitches, you laugh. You laugh. It can't be. Okay, that can't be. This is all God. Okay, and it can only be great and good because God is great and good. It can only be love, the way of love. Okay, follow the love. Where's the attention? Follow the love. Make it good. Let it good. Nobody minds a child loving his teddy bear and wanting to go to bed with it. But the day comes when he puts the teddy bear down. Okay, same thing. You're putting down what you've been playing with, and that's been, hanging out with men. You made men and you played with them, and they're nothing. You don't look down on them. You don't treat them like you're using them, because they were once like you. This is why guys like Neville Goddard said they're just states of being. And this is what is shown us in the Gospel of Judas when Jesus tells Judas, you're coming with me, I'll have someone else can play your role. Which, that was the important part of that book. These are eternal states of being. That's what the Bible's saying. There's not one state in there that isn't covered. They're all covered. You can find it in there. Okay. But it's, wrapped, veiled in the history so men can see it. Because men are veiled. Okay, so it has to be veiled. The veil will come off. So it doesn't really exist. Okay, none of it really existed. This is what they mean by it. It's a story. It's a fairy tale. It's all this other stuff. He made man to name stuff and sing his praises. Go make lots of little men so we can all sing my praises. And what did they do? No, they thought about men stuff. It's bullshit. Men should know everything's fine. Who told you you were naked? That's in Genesis. Who told you that? Here comes the blame game. It's not real. You could get 2 flying facts. I don't care. You're not going to treat me with disrespect, period. You don't have to admire it. You don't have to appreciate a thought that has run wild. Okay, you just kick it out of the barn. All right? No. you're being disruptive. I don't think so. Goodbye. You're not real. Okay? But it's consciousness. So if something was thought, there it is floating around. Are you going to grab it and run with it? That's the thing. Well, I grabbed in with this story of man, and ran with it. So I'm going to finish it. And that's what's meant by the living sacrifice. I'm not a man anymore. I'm back to being what I've always been. Now I'm going to be true to my heart. No more conflicts. Had enough of that. No more being afraid. No more worrying about if I'm safe and sound and secure. I am in all ways, in all things. And I know that. Okay. And it doesn't matter. Because this body's not real. It's going with me regardless. It's part of me. I turned it into this body. That's what we did. And that's what Dr. Murphy means by to go back to the one who made you. Now you go to God. And it's nothing. So you can cast your burden to the Christ. You have a strong, sincere love of the Christ that this is taken care of. Or you have a good understanding that everyone is you pushed out. You can put yourself in the other guy's shoes and see how they see it. Anyone can do it. Okay? You can. You can put yourself in the other guy's shoes and see how they see it. What do you think? And change the story. No, it wasn't like that. No, that was just how it appeared to be, but that's not what it really was. It really was this. It's appearances. Skin deep, ain't no good. This is where all the illness and that other stuff comes from, that as long as men are focused on their fears, and that's that they'll lose their body, they'll lose their loves, they'll lose their lives, they'll lose their minds, they'll lose everything. Okay. How can you lose yourself? You can't. You're right here. It's right here. It's right here. This is all God. And he's bigger than all of us. We're just one thought, belief in his mind, a photon. We do it as commanded. And that's through desires. Okay? So he talks to us. Don't you want this? Don't you want it all? And that's what the fairy tales are about. That God is your Prince Charming, that he's coming to rescue you, that there's nothing wrong. That's the Princess Bride, right? No, my Wesley's coming for me no matter what. I don't care. Well, he's dead. I don't believe you. He's not dead. He can't be dead. True love lives. That's just how it is. So it's that kind of confidence. And you're sincere. If you haven't watched The Princess Bride lately, you might want to watch it again, because that's exactly how it is. That's exactly how it is. She gave up on Wesley. She believed he was dead, and he wasn't dead. Okay, he was getting all the riches that he thought they needed to have a good life before they could go have a life. And he figured she'd wait for him, and she did not. She moved on because it appeared he was dead, but he was not dead. It's an appearance, even unto death. True love cannot die. True, unconditional attention, love cannot die. It's the cure-all and the be-all for all. And that's all there is to it. Now, there are certain things in this world of this dream that God has put out like nuggets, like in Hansel and Gretel. And there are things that work, whether you're dreaming or not. Doesn't matter. They came from God. They're filled with God. Doesn't matter what you think, say, do, or feel. They do the job. So, for example, if you've had skin problems or you've had bowel problems and that kind of thing, it means you're not balanced. Okay, and it's not getting all filtered correctly. Your blood. You believe you have a body. And there is no body. So, unless you know otherwise, it's going to break down. Right? And then someone comments, you shouldn't be having this at your age and that kind of thing. And you're like, well, but here it is. And yes, this is about you discovering yourself, unveiling yourself, learning about yourself, whatever. But it's really taking the bandage off. No, it just appears that way. You can take castor oil, 2 drops before you go to bed at night. You can rub it on your scalp and your hair and leave it in for 20 minutes and then wash it out. You can rub it on your skin, and let it soak in, put it in before you go to bed or something. And it doesn't matter what you think, say, do, or feel. It gets the job done. That's came from God. And there are doctors that have studied this stuff. And there are people who know about it, and that's their gig. There are people who help you in the dream, while you're dreaming. And castor oil is just something amazing that everybody should know about and use, but they don't. There's a lot of them. And they call them by certain names, like vitamins and minerals. It's God. There are no vitamins. There are no minerals. It's God. Okay, but if you take it in the pure form given, citrus, that kind of thing, and you live on that before you cut it a little bit, it's nothing but good for you. Nothing here, nothing can be anything but good. Nothing can harm you by any means. Nothing by any means can harm you. It's all you, and you wouldn't hurt you. Okay? Everyone is lovely and wonderful, and they're polite and charming. They're not too charming. They're funny, dry sense of humor kind of way. And you like a man who doesn't speak much, but when he does, everybody listens. And it's the same for you. Because that's how it is for you. That's how it is for them. Okay? What you give to others, you get. You forgive, you're forgiven. You give, you get. Okay? It's all for one. The all, the I of all in all, are for one. They're for you and nobody else. Okay? They're all playing a role for you. It's just Dad. And he's going to wake you up. You're going to revert back to parent. You're going to come home. And that's the essence. So dive in. It's good. It's all good. It can only be good. You are to represent God here. Okay? The Christ. You are to be like him. You are to know that the world of men is nothing. They have no authority over you or me or anyone else. Only God does, because you're in the mind of God. And that's all there is to it. And He's nothing but good. So sleep in joy and peace. You're just having fun in His imagination now. You're all grown up, and it's all wonderful. I hope this helps. Blessings to you, and thank you. Thank you for being you.
How you tried to set them free. They would not listen, they did not know how.